Hey everyone, and welcome. If you're a Class 10 student, you're in exactly the right place. Today, we're diving deep into a super important chapter from your geography syllabus, India's essential food crops. By the end of this, you're going to feel so much more prepared for your exams. I mean, we eat this stuff every single day, right? Chapatis for dinner, maybe some cornflakes for breakfast. But have you ever stopped to think about their journey? It all starts out in the fields of India, and that's the awesome story we're going to explore right now. So, here's our game plan. We're going to kick things off with wheat, then jump into the incredibly healthy millets, and we'll wrap up our crop tour with maize. Stick around till the end, because I'll also share how you can totally master this whole topic for your exams. Let's get into it. All right, let's start with a real heavyweight, wheat. Right after rice, this is India's most important food crop. For millions and millions of us, especially up in the north and the northwest, this is the grain that gives us our daily bread, our chapatis, pretty much everything. Now for wheat, timing is absolutely everything. It's what we call a Rabi crop. So what does that mean? Well, it means it's planted in the cool winter months, but it needs that bright, warm sunshine when it's harvest time to really ripen up. It's a crop that needs that perfect seasonal dance. Okay, you're going to want to pay close attention here because this slide is pure exam gold. So wheat needs about 50 to 75 centimeters of rain, and it has to be spread out pretty evenly. The two main zones where it grows are the super fertile Ganga-Satluj plains and the black soil region of the Deccan. And that means the top states you need to remember are Punjab, Haryana, UP, MP, Bihar, and Rajasthan. Make a note of those. And boom, this map just shows you exactly what we were talking about. See how all the major wheat-producing areas are packed into that northern and northwestern belt? Getting a picture of this map in your head is seriously going to help you remember those states when you're writing your exam. All right, let's switch gears and move on to our next category, millets. Now, you might hear them called coarse greens, but don't let that name fool you for a second. These are some of the most nutritious crops we've got. They're like little powerhouses of health. So, what exactly are coarse grains? It's basically the family name for jowar, bajra, and ragi, and they are so important. Ragi, for example, is packed with iron, calcium, and all sorts of other micronutrients that are really good for you. They're a fantastic part of any diet. Just take a look at bajra. It's the perfect example of how incredibly tough millets are. This crop thrives in conditions where other crops would probably just give up, growing really well in sandy and even shallow black soils. Okay, here's a quick rundown for your notes. Jowar is mostly a rain-fed crop, and Maharashtra is a huge producer. Bajra, like we just saw, loves that sandy soil, so you'll find it in places like Rajasthan and UP. And then there's ragi, the champion of dry regions, growing well in states like Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Each one has its own special place. And that brings us to our third and final crop for today, maize. What makes maize so interesting is just how versatile it is. I mean, it's used as food for people, and it's also used as fodder for animals. It's a real two-for-one deal. Okay, so here's a really key difference you need to remember. Maize is a Kharif crop. Remember how wheat was a Rabi crop grown in winter? Well, maize is the opposite. It's planted with the monsoon rains. And here's your exam cheat sheet for maize. It needs a nice warm temperature, somewhere between 21 and 27 degrees Celsius, and it absolutely loves old alluvial soil. And here's a cool fact. While it's mostly a Kharif crop, in some states like Bihar, it's actually grown in the Rabi season too. Plus, modern stuff like high-yield seeds has really boosted production in states like Karnataka, MP, and UP. So, let's just lock this in one more time, because this is a classic exam question. Wheat is Rabi. Think winter and cool weather. Maize is Kharif. Think monsoon and warm temperatures. If you can just remember that simple difference, you are already way ahead of the game. Phew, we've covered a lot of ground today, and hopefully you're feeling much, much clearer on these key food crops. But really, this is just the start of how you can totally ace your social science papers. So, how are you feeling? A bit more confident? Good. Now, if you want to dive even deeper and really master not just this topic, but the entire syllabus, that's exactly where A1 Institute is here to help you. If you found this explainer helpful, please do me a favor and hit that like button, and definitely share it with your classmates. It really does help us out. Oh, and drop a comment below and let me know what other topic from your syllabus you want me to break down next. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the A1 Institute channel and ring that little bell so you never miss another one of these explainers. We're here to help you stay ahead of the curve in your studies. Ready to take that next step? For detailed notes, one-on-one expert guidance, and all the information you need on admissions, just get in touch with A1 Institute directly. All the details, including the phone number, are waiting for you in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next explainer.